Happy holidays! Now guys, if you're lucky enough to celebrate with your family this year, you will need to drink. If you're by yourself,
you will need to drink.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put together the most amazing holiday cocktails. We're gonna show you, first off, Claire, what are we gonna start?
I'm gonna start with a peppermint martini, Matt, what I like to call Santa's little helper.
Oh my goodness. I'm gonna make mulled wine. We're gonna get some hot buttered rum. But first, we have to address eggnog.
Eggnog, it's a polarizing drink, Matt.
So you can buy it in the grocery store, you can make it yourself. You better spike that eggnog.
It's the only way to drink it, really. I mean, how do you feel about eggnog?
I want whiskey or brandy in it.
There's gotta be something in it, but we're gonna try it with a few different alcohols and kind of figure out, have a little competition between eggnogs and see what works best for us. Maybe vote on it. I don't know.
Some options.
Ooh.
All right, so we're gonna get into the eggnog. I'm gonna make some mulled wine.
Fantastic.
Game time.
Alrighty, Matt, why don't you go grab that eggnog?
All right, we got some delicious eggnog.
You can get it at the store. It's very accessible. We all find eggnog everywhere. A lot of people make it too, but that's like such a pain in the butt.
And this is non-alcoholic. That will be changed quickly.
Oh my God.
Thick. Look at that thickness, it's insane.
I'm trying to open this rum. There it is. So we're gonna start with rum. So I imagine eggnogs are already pretty sweet, so I think the rum might be, I love rum. I worked in a tiki bar for a few years in Chicago. I think rum might be fun.
Let's do a little stir.
But I think it might be, if you have a sweet tooth, definitely try rum. If eggnog isn't sweet enough for you, throw some rum in there, man.
That's a good way to get a little extra sugar.
It's like a rum floater.
Change your constitution.
I think I'd recommend, yeah, you can heat this up too. You can try it over ice. We're just using Myers rum, which again, you can find it pretty much anywhere.
It's a great rum.
It's an accessible rum.
Cheers to the rum. Let's see.
I don't like eggnog.
Good luck.
Fun. Oh, that's not as bad as I thought it would be, actually.
So
this is good eggnog.
It's got a little firewater quality to it. It's high alcohol. It's intense.
Sure. Give it a little.
Yeah, I think I need to stir a little better.
Give it a little. It helps. Mix your alcohol, people. Or put a rum floater on there. I don't know.
I got a giant rum floater.
For me, it's very holiday-esque because you get a lot of those baking spices that are kind of cozy and toasty. And I think the rum complements that quite nicely.
Oh, nice. Okay, so
I'm actually surprised by the rum.
It's also a little figgy. It's a little bit like
a little figgy.
A little clovey. Definitely some spice.
That's cozy. I think this is a good eggnog too, actually.
I like that, yeah.
I don't usually like eggnog, but
high quality eggnog.
I'm down with that. Okay, so that was rum.
Okay.
Started off strong.
I think we should probably go to some whiskey.
Let's get some America up in here. So this is Jack Daniels. You might be familiar with it.
Tennessee whiskey.
I met Jack in college, and we've been friends ever since. I mean, what?
I used to drink about a half a bottle at a party in Isla Vista.
After you were 21, right?
I was always over 21.
Always?
Always.
We're responsible.
I went to UCSB, come on. Come on.
It's only responsible people there. So let's do a little whiskey.
Only responsible people.
I think this will be nice. I think it might have a nice bite through the sweetness and the viscosity.
Let's find out.
Let's find out.
Try to stir yours a little better this time.
You, thank you.
Pleasure.
Love it. Okay, cheers. Whiskey.
There's a nuttiness that I love about Jack Daniels.
It smells like bananas to me when you put the whiskey
Bananas
in there.
Foster.
It smells like, yeah, it smells like a bananas Foster. That's honestly, I'm surprised because going into this, I don't know, I kind of like the rum a little bit better. To me, it gave it a little more richness and depth and cozy, comfy holiday time.
This one's more like nutty,
And this is a little more
peanutty.
brash. I like it, but I don't know. I don't like sweet either, and I'm feeling this.
I don't know, is there any, like, maybe grape-based spirit we can add?
Funny you should ask, Mario.
We do like grapes.
We do happen to have a lovely brandy
Here at Some TV.
Yes, here at Some TV, we've got all the grapes.
I love brandy.
No, brandy's great. I usually use this if I like mull. I mull a lot of things at home, and then I'll add brandy in there. There's a fantastic brandy at I think Trader Joe's that's like $10. Really accessible, and it's great for something like this because you don't want to use anything too snazzy. Yeah, thank you.
You can get any kind of brandy. Any brandy will do.
You really don't want to put anything too fine into these because there's really no point. Those things should shine on their own.
Yeah, you don't need the Louis, the
cheap
1
is
million.
good here. Plus, if you do happen to be like around a small, safe group, you need to have something that has a little more bulk, you know? You need something a little more reasonable. Cheers.
Great
Brandy.
based.
Oh, kind of nice. I think that's the most mellow and integrated of the three.
Definitely
I don't taste it.
The liquor kind of gets lost in the eggnog.
Yeah.
So the rum itself was very powerful.
Yeah.
Spicy, baking spice, kind of pumpkin-y kind of thing.
Yeah.
The whiskey for me was a little bit nutty. This one's just very integrated, almost like you can't tell it's there.
Almost like you can't tell it's there. So if you don't like the taste of whiskey or rum or any hard alcohol in general, and you just want the eggnog to shine, but also get a little, you know, holly jolly, definitely grab a brandy, because that really integrated nicely.
But if you're like me, you want to taste your liquor, you're probably going rum, you're probably going whiskey.
Yeah. These are all really nice, and I have to say that is a good eggnog. So get a good base.
Starts with that raw material.
Do you have a favorite?
I'm gonna say my favorite was the whiskey.
I feel like,
Can you tell by my beard? Maybe, I don't know.
It's
I'm Scottish.
And that's the thing is, like, I normally like to drink scotch just by itself. Like, that's my hard liquor drink of choice. So I'm surprised, but this is smelling so much like bananas to me, and this feels the rum with the eggnog feels the most pure to the holidays.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think it's the most
jolly.
The most Decemberist. Well, speaking of Decemberist, I think we're gonna get some peppermint martini going. I'm gonna go make the mulled wine.
You mull your wine. I'm gonna make a peppermint martini.
Can't wait to taste it. See you in a few.
So excited. See you in a few minutes. Alrighty, everybody, I am going to show you how to make a really, really fun peppermint martini for the holidays. This is a real crowd pleaser. Everybody loves a good, toasty, you know, peppermint, cozy martini. This is going to be based with peppermint schnapps, just a little splash of that in there. I'm using some absolute vanilla flavored vodka. You can, of course, use just a basic unflavored vodka as well. It's really up to you, very flexible. And then we're gonna put a little Bailey's in there for that nice cozy texture so that it's really, really nice and viscous and yummy. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just cutting up a lemon here. I'm gonna do this so I can make a really lovely crushed peppermint candy cane rim on these, just to give it a little flair, make it really fun, impress people. They're gonna be like, oh, that looks so pretty. So I'm just gonna cut off a little slice here. I'm gonna put a little cut in this so I can throw it around the rim of this glass here really easily. And the citrus here just really makes that rim stick. It's the same thing like when you're making margaritas and you want that salt rim. It just really helps that stick on there nicely. So here I've crushed up some candy canes. Just with, you know, you can use the end of a spoon or something. It's really, really simple. And I'm just gonna kind of go in here and get it to stick to the side of the glass. Just something kind of fun. It's really not. Just simple. Simple little details. The devil's in them, right? I'm gonna take my shaker now, and we're gonna fill it up with some ice. Awesome. And then I'm gonna do about ½ ounce of the peppermint schnapps. So you can use a measuring device like this guy right here. I'm just gonna pour in ½ ounce. My peppermint schnapps. And then I'm gonna do about 3 ounces of my vodka. Awesome. Then I'm gonna do about 1.5 ounces of my Bailey's here. Fantastic. Really, really simple, really easy. I'm gonna put my lid on, and I'm just gonna shake it. Awesome. Let's open this guy up and see what we got. Well, that looks really happy, doesn't it? This is just, again, like, this is so simple. I just used 3 ingredients, ice. I crushed up some really cheap store-bought candy canes and made this beautiful cocktail. If you have a few people over for a nice, relaxed holiday, this would be beautiful to pass out when they come in. I mean, who wouldn't want a glass of that? Cheers. Here's a beautiful peppermint martini for your holiday.
So when I think of the holidays and I think about drinking, the first thing that comes to mind is mulled wine. This is a very popular Germanic, Austro-Hungarian holiday time something you want to make with the family, something you want to make to just warm you up. It's a really amazing cocktail to make. So this originates in the Christmas markets throughout Germany and Austria, sold in stalls, sold in cups. This is something that will warm your spirits, warm your constitution, and get you ready for that cold winter weather. So let's make it. All right, so we're gonna start by boiling 1 cup of water. We're gonna get that cup of water in the Le Creuset, and we're gonna dissolve a 1/4 cup of sugar. You want all the sugar to dissolve perfectly, and this is how you start the process of getting your mulled wine. Now you just want to stir gently to help kind of, again, you're making a simple syrup. The whole point is to get all the sugar to dissolve into the water. So once the sugar is fully dissolved into the water, you're then going to open your bottle of wine. Really, any wine will work great. Today we decided to use a claret-style Cabernet-based wine from up in Sonoma, one you might all heard of by our good friend Francis Ford Coppola. So something full-bodied, something fruit-forward, handles the heat, handles that winter weather perfectly. So you're gonna use a whole 750 milliliter bottle of wine. What a fun sound. Now stir to get the dissolved sugar water and the wine to integrate. And this is where we start to add our next ingredients. So first we will add 20 cloves. Beautiful, aromatic, spicy, perfect for the weather. Next, 2 cinnamon sticks. Lastly, you're gonna add, from the spice world, 2 whole star anise for that spicy kind of, licoricey flavor. And then before it goes back onto the hot temperatures, you're gonna then do 1/2 of an orange. This is gonna help with a little citrus, a little kind of oil flavors. Get it all in there. Do 1 little mix again. And then we're ready for going on the stove. Now, an important thing to remember, once it goes on the stove, you never want this to go to a boil. You want it to simmer for about 20 minutes. Now, it can simmer longer than that. This is something you want to fill the aromas into your home with, something that's very warming, something that's very holiday-like. You want all your guests who come over to smell this right when they walk in. So it can go for 20 minutes on the minimum to probably up to a couple hours, but very carefully make sure it simmers and never boils. Let's go to the stove.
Ho, ho, ho.
All right, so we've allowed this to simmer for at least 20 minutes, and just what an intoxicating aroma you're gonna find here. This is so just aromatic and so holiday-like. We're gonna give it a great little stir, and one last little detail. The last little bit that they'll do, especially in Germany, is a float of rum. And we've got Myers rum, dark rum. So this is really to taste, and everyone's individual recipe is gonna change over time, all to what you and your family like, what's traditional for you guys. So this is that last little bit of rum. I'm gonna give it one more little stir, and then we're gonna be ready for action. So aromatic, so just holiday-like. It smells like Christmas. Clovey, cinnamony, spicy, absolutely perfect. I'm thirsty. Let's try this. All right. So you can strain if you want before you go into the glass, just to not get all the little spicy bits. Sometimes people like them for flavor. Other times people want to keep them out of their glass. That's really up to you. One more little ladleful. And I'm gonna garnish with cinnamon stick, 1 star anise to float. The last little bit just for texture. A little orange zest. Et voila. Let's taste Christmas mulled wine style. It's so aromatic, so warming, perfect for this Christmas weather. This is gonna make you and your family so happy. Whether you're celebrating with family, whether you're having to celebrate on your own, this Christmas time, mulled wine is how you get there with a big smile on your face. All right, this time of year, you are gonna want a hot cocktail, something that's gonna just go down, leave you feeling so satisfied. Hot buttered rum is that cocktail. It's so fun to make, so satisfying once you get it down your gullet. So this is really great because you get to kind of warm the butter, get something just ready for texture. You're gonna add all your spices. We've got ground cinnamon, ground clove, ground nutmeg. We've got allspice. We've got brown sugar, we've got vanilla extract, and we've got a pinch of salt. This is so fun to make. Check this out. You're gonna wanna kind of warm the butter a little, at least room temperature, but maybe a little bit warm. First, we're gonna add our allspice. And so what's fun about this, if you don't have one of these spices, don't worry about that. Use what you have. This is so aromatic. This vanilla extract, oh, so incredible. So we're about a teaspoon of each of your spices. And if you put too much, it's gonna be flavorful. If you don't put enough, you can always add a little more. Let's say you don't have rum. Whatever you have in that cabinet, whether it's an old bottle of Drambuie, maybe you have some B&B, whatever it happens to be, this is gonna be delicious no matter what. You're gonna wanna put all the brown sugar. Get this right on top. It's gonna be your base for amazing flavor here on this cocktail. And then last, a little pinch of salt. All right, so now what you're gonna do with all your spices all together on the butter, you're gonna fold them all together. You're gonna get this just so flavorfully ready. You have a kind of a big batch here of the butter and the spices, but individually when you make this cocktail, you're gonna do it to order. This is gonna be something you're gonna add in just to make sure everyone gets the perfect flavor profile. So the more kind of warm you can get your butter, the easier it's gonna be to kind of mash and mix this all together. Some people will put this in a bowl, use an egg beater just to get it all together and get great texture. For here today, we're just making it all happen, mashing it up. All right, so once your batter is all together, ready, mixed together, you're gonna start by putting about 2 ounces inside your cup. This is what's gonna start the flavor of your hot buttered rum. Once you get that going, you're gonna take hot water, 6 ounces, and pour on top. Then for 2 ounces of rum. Always can do this to taste. If someone likes it a little lighter, someone likes it a little heavier, you know, you've all got that friend. Go ahead and do it to taste. And next, we're just gonna mix all together, dissolve the hot butter spice batter with the rum, the hot water, and just getting so aromatic and frothy at this point. So once the butter has dissolved, you're ready to garnish and go. Cinnamon stick. Let's taste. Buttery, spicy, so aromatic, so warming. Perfect for the holidays. The hot buttered rum is the perfect holiday cocktail.
Thank you all so much for joining us and making these really, really wonderful, cozy holiday drinks.
We hope you all drink well, celebrate with your families, be safe. We look forward to all the great new content in the new year.
Absolutely. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year,
holidays.
happy holidays. Cheers.